Give you a look at what I've done to make a protein skimmer. I watched the Koi Diaries, and I had a look at his thing a month or two back when he put it on. That's his homemade skimmer. A little visit here today with this chap.
Hello all, how you doing?
There he is. Start when your fish are small and young and hand feed them regularly.
Quite a small size. This is what I use for examining my scrapes. And as I say with the scrapes, if your fish are friendly, you can usually take them straight off the fish in the pond.
Literally, they've never been netted from the day they went in. Since I built this pond 2 years ago, I've only netted video. I'll pop a link up here somewhere. He shows you how to DIY make one of these. This one's made out of a piece of downpipe. I've just got a bit of hose, comes out the top, and goes down, and into this pot down here.
Bloody lovely here, mate. You could do with coming round fixing my garden up.
Is it going? Yeah, it's going. Don't worry, I can edit it. Let's go for it, mate. Right. That'd be fine, mate. It's only like 3 quick questions sort of thing.
You tell me what you're going to ask me first.
No, I was going to do it blind. Hi, and welcome down to the Devon and Koi Chronicles. Exciting week for this week. In this Friday's video, got a few things going on. We've got my visit last Tuesday to James with an interview with him. That's most enjoyable. That'll be coming up. I'll give you a look at what I've done to make a protein skimmer. I watched the Koi Diaries, and I had a look at his thing a month or two back when he put it on. That's his homemade skimmer, and I had a go at one. Played with it for a bit, wasn't too successful, but I'm back playing around with it again. I've actually got that running and it's working, so I'll give you a quick look at that and what I do for a scrape. Now, I find it quite easy to scrape the fish. I'll whip you over to a video here of when I feed the fish. If you start when your fish are small and young and hand feed them regularly, handle your fish, literally one hand in the pond feeding the food, the other hand stroke the fish as they're feeding. They get used to your hands in the water. Now, I find it quite easy that I can usually scrape a fish while I'm feeding them. If you've got a fish that's sulking on the bottom, it's different. I have to get the net out, and in all honesty, the net I've got isn't the best of nets, and it can be a nightmare trying to get a sulking fish. So, but if you've got to catch it, you've got to catch it. But if I just want to scrape off of a fish, I'll catch them while I'm feeding. So I'll show you me feeding them a minute first. I'll have a quick look at that. So I did a scrape this morning, straight off 2 fish without having to net them. So let's have a look at that a minute. As you can see, the chags are always the greediest of the lot.
There's been one sitting, one cupful, about 60 grams, probably half a cupful of shrimp as well they've had. I'm going to polish all this lot off.
So as you can see there, when the fish are that friendly, it's quite easy to just have a credit card in one hand and take a scrape off of a fish. If I've got one that's sulking at the bottom, then yes, I'll get the net out. I've got to get myself one of those pan nets, make life a bit easier. But in all honesty, I seldom net fish. There's some of the fish here, they're in the pond, have only been out when they were moved from the old pond to this pond. Literally, they've never been netted from the day they went in. Since I built this pond 2 years ago, I've only netted one fish. That's all. In 2 years I've netted one fish. I don't pull them out regularly. If a fish is sulking and it needs a particular scrape and you've got to catch that fish and it won't come up to feed, then you aim with a net. But otherwise I can do a scrape just like that. And this year I've done quite a few scrapes because people have been having problems, mainly with fluke, and I seem to have been lucky and got away with it. All the scrapes I've taken, I found a few odd things. You will always find odd parasites. It's as simple as that. The only ones I really jump for, if I find an odd fluke, I will treat. Anything else, if I find something on one fish, I'll have a look on another or maybe another, so I get to scrape 3, maybe 4 fish just by feeding them and have a look. And 1 or 2 parasites on the fish, not a problem. I was always told that right from my starting days in koi ponding. 1 or 2 parasites, don't worry about it. If you've got a problem, you will not struggle to find them on the slide. I'll show you my microscope in that a minute because it's still out on the table up there. I'll give you a quick cast over what I got.
This is my old microscope. I've had this one for a few years now, and it was actually a replacement for one that was very similar to start with. It didn't have a camera. I renewed and moved up to this one good few years now ago now, and this has served me well. But the camera could probably do with updating for a better camera because you can only get it on screen on the computer at quite a small size. But this is what I use for examining my scrapes, and as I say with the scrapes, if your fish are friendly, you can usually take them straight off the fish in the pond. While you're feeding them, credit card in the other hand, boomf, you can usually get a good scrape, providing they've got a good layer of mucus on them. You get a scrape. If your fish is sulking and you're getting to get the net in, then all well, but I only net when I have to net. So this is what I use for the scrapes. So let's whip you back over outside for a bit more on that.
So there, that's the microscope that I use. It's had it for a good few years now, serves me well. You can plug it into a computer as well and get a picture on it, but I could do a better camera for it. Well, I'll look into that at some point. Right, let's have a quick look at the foam fractionator I got over here.
I have got a slight improvement in the water. It's starting to look slightly less tea stained, which is good for me. But whether it's the carbon been doing it or not, these two fish love each other. 2 chags, and they will suck the pellets out of each other, literally. Right. So what I've got over here, in my first easy pod here, I've got this foam fractionator I made. If you watch the Koi Diaries video, I'll pop a link up here somewhere. He shows you how to DIY make one of these. This one's made out of a piece of downpipe. I've just got a bit of hose, comes out the top and goes down and into this pot down here. Now I emptied that this morning. That fills up in about 7 or 8 hours, and practically what comes out is not very nice. I think with a bit more fine tuning I can get it better, but it's taking some nasty stuff out. So it's better off with that gone. It wants a bit more work on it yet. I need a better pipe to get it over where it's to. I've tried it in the second pod and it actually works better in this first one, which is a bit strange. and I could do with a finer air stone to get some finer bubbles on it. But I think that's having an effect on the colour of the water, which is good. So, without further knocking, let's get you over to my little visit the other day. So, I chucked my leg over the bike on Tuesday and went off up to see James. So, we're on visit day.
You missed most of that.
Did you?
Yeah, I fucking missed it, mate. Was that when you was doing that?
Yeah, I've got a few technical issues.
I got the camera going. Look, technical issue.
I haven't had, well, I had the poorly perched up. I was getting soaked on it. I'll just leave. I'll sort that bit tomorrow.
It's bloody lovely here, mate. You could do with coming round fixing my garden up.
Is it going? Yeah, it's going.
Oh,
Don't worry, I can edit it. Let's go for it, mate. Right. So, you can guess where I'm to today. I'm over here with this bloke who don't live very far away from me. I ought to visit more often. Only been here once before, and I should have been over a lot more times. But I'm a busy chap as well. And while I'm here with James today, he's having fantastic success with his YouTube channel. I'm doing quite well. But I was going to ask him three kind of questions to those that are new and starting out a channel or want to film their pond. Let's have some tips from James here.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm no expert, but I tries. But yeah, all I can advise is that basically just try to make your videos as entertaining as possible, and just try to make them watchable more than anything. Just try to make a video, watch it yourself, and think to yourself, if it wasn't your video, would you sit there and watch the whole video all the way through or not?
That's a good point on that, the content, isn't it?
Yeah, just
It's got to be watchable.
It's got to be watchable.
Something interesting that goes out to people. If it's watchable, people will come and watch it.
That's it.
So, if you're starting a channel, that's a really good tip. Get onto that. There's also lots of stuff on YouTube to help you yourself. All the creators' videos.
Yeah, great. It's just search other people's videos.
Yeah, watch them. Watch other people's videos. See what they're doing. Don't try and copy their styles, because everybody's videos are totally different.
Yeah.
I get into it a little bit more technical. James flies at it off the bat, and there it goes, and it works.
Yeah.
But everybody's got a slightly different bend to their channel. So, do your own thing. Good content. Make it interesting. And one last thing between us. Length of the videos.
Yeah,
Good.
roughly, try to keep your videos roughly around 15 minutes long. I think any longer than that, try to, if you're making half an hour video, try to dwindle that down, right down to 15 minutes and make it watchable. And try to make it as, most information you can put into a video if that's what you're going for. And then just window out bits that doesn't need to be in the video, what makes it boring. That's what I would say.
Yeah. You're right there with that. That 1,000 subscribers is a real milestone when you get to it. And from there on up to 5,000 plus,
Yeah.
or 2,000 plus, it's a
lot
milestone.
It's a lot of hard work that you've got to put into it, for
Yeah.
sure.
Some people, it might happen bang just like that overnight, but you've got to work at it, okay? So there's mine and James's top tips for building a YouTube channel on koi ponding.
Trying to, anyway.
Try and do anyway. He's doing well. I'm finding out all about what he's going to do with his new pond. You ain't going to find out for a long time. Catch you later.
Cheers.
Simple enough.
Yeah, simple.
And it's not so nice when somebody else is filming, is it?
No, it's a bit weird.
Yeah, that should be alright, mate. I'll just do a pan around the garden
Yeah, you
here.
can crack on, mate, if you just want to just
Oh,
do
you
your
did
normal...
it. Here he is sat there. There's his new fence. I said he's gagging to get a coat of paint on it, but he's going to have to wait for that to dry out.
Yeah. Not too sure what to do on it, to be fair, whether to paint it yet or not, or just varnish it, not too sure.
I'll paint it black, mate. To be honest, it's all black out here. It goes in so well with it. And time you put your red thing back up on it there in the middle and a few more. So, that was my visit with James on Tuesday. Thoroughly nice day. Was up there for a couple of hours just nattering fish. Amazing day out. Lovely pond to visit. You watch his pond and garden on video and it doesn't do it justice. See the actual thing in the flesh. He and his better half, both dead keen gardeners, look after the place. Fantastic it is there. I'm no gardener. I manage a koi pond, but anything more than that, I just don't do gardening. Hopefully he'll take the in, pop round sometime and have a play with this place. Right, I enjoyed making that video with him. We will be visiting him again for some more interviews as time goes on. I know a lot now about what he's planning pond wise, but I'm not going to let on to you. So I hope you enjoyed that little trip around his place. If you're not subscribed to his channel, get on over, have a look, hit the subscription for him, give him the thumbs up. He's trying for 10k. He's hoping to put a new pond in when he reaches 10,000 subscribers. So let's see if we can give him a hand and get into the 10,000 subscribers. So anyway, from me this week, remember, you're looking after the water first, then the fish. Keep the water right and the fish will be happy and you'll have a lot less problems. So, from down here in not so sunny Devon today, I'll bid you happy ponding and I'll catch you all in Monday's video. Bye for now.